Hey guys, welcome to another Team Build Tuesday video. Today I'm showcasing my Armor Wars team. This team was built for my friend Nate, who I used to play Heroclix with back in the day. He's now in the military, and if he ever comes to visit, he'll have something that he can come and play with, and we have more pieces that we can modify. But this is my cool 300 points Bronze Age team. It is a Sicarian Iron Man build around. The figures have us at 295. So with our extra 5 points, we are playing the Rubble New York Harbor map bonus to get the extra light objects for the consolation prize. Through testing, I found that I really like that ability just to have the extra objects. And I think it's something I can use in the future for some other stuff. If you win, you have infinite objects too, which is great. So we are playing the Rubble map bonus. This is a Sicarian Iron Man build around. I opened the piece is amazing. I didn't pay for it, so we're gonna use it. 50-point Iron Man piece is really hard to beat. At the beginning of the game, you get 3 extra objects, so your total is up to 6. If you lose map roll, you're at 9. If you're on the New York Harbor, your item total is infinity, so that's kind of cool. We are possessing the Sicarian Iron Man with Brainiac. I could use Ophidian here, like I normally do, but it's my Ophidian. I like my Ophidian. Also, Brainiac makes more thematic, right? It's a Brainiac possessing robot armor suit, so I like it for headcanon stuff. He's got sidestep, top dial, same thing Ophidian has the outwet, same thing Ophidian has, invulnerability, and pen psychic. All those abilities literally top dial on Ophidian. And then we can up everything except for movement on Sicarian Iron Man with this top dial Brainiac. So it's just as good. I like it. We can also up range too, which is nice. The important thing with Sicarian Iron Man is getting 2 objects on him on turn 1. That way on turn 2, you're selecting 2 of his abilities, and then you also get 1 off of his possessor. I really like possessing him. I don't see very many possessing lists, and I think more should be out there because you just get more, and you're basically build a dude. So then he has his ability, right? I've worked with scraps that gives you the 3 objects, and then anytime you pick up a standard object, you can place it on his card. It's important because he's not carrying them; they're placed on his card, so you can't use them for objects attacks. And he gets +1 to all of his stats for every object on his card, maximum of 2. And then at the beginning of your turn, you pick 2 standard attack or movement powers, and you get to use those until your next turn. And whenever Sicarian Iron Man takes damage, you can crack an object, remove it, and then he only takes 1 unavoidable. He also has a Perplex outwit ability that breaks down into Perplex. So if we take a look at the back of his card, it's pretty much uniform. 10, 10, 17, 2, all the way down till click 5, and then he actually starts to break down. But he will last a while, especially with those. With the 2 items on his card, he gets a 19 defense, and you can up it with Brainiac, because the way that the possessors work is they do the unmodified dial. They say number on the dial. So we have a 18 that becomes a 20 with 2 items on it. So Sicarian Iron Man's really hard to hit, and then he can just go and wreck team. It's a very good build around for, 75 points is pretty good, and it's an investment into this piece, and he's not the only thing that's on our team that actually hits too, which is great. The next build around piece is the infamous Iron Man, which is Victor Von Doom as Iron Man. Super cool, really like that. He's a title character, which is the first title character that I own. They work very similar to Planeswalkers in Magic the Gathering, which is cool because Dragon Ball also has a similar version of this, so it's a mechanic that they really like and they like to take advantage of. As a figure though, he's got the Minions of Doom team ability, which is cool because we do have 3 Doom pieces on our team, which is nice. He's mystical, which is cool. He has improved targeting, sees through characters, and hindering. The title character ability stuff is really good. I actually really like it. So he gets his number of plot point counters, and he's got his +1. He gets free outwit until your next turn, and you can use it to target up to a number of characters equal to the amount of characters that he hit until your next turn. He's got 2 targets, 8 range. So You can outwit 2 things on people, which is cool because you're just gonna help negate him. He only starts with 1 plot point, so you do have to bring him up more. His first minus is a -1 that says free, make an attack with 4 targets. Hit characters are dealt a maximum of 1 damage, which is cool because you knock them down, and then there's some other play in there too, but we can knock down many things. He starts with an 11 running shot, 11 energy explosion, doing 4 damage. So you -1, he's got 4 targets, you can energy explode off of them. Everyone take a maximum of 1, but you can expand and hit multiple sections of the map. Very good for breaking up formations. His second minus is a -2. You get a free half his speed. He phases after resolutions. He can regen for free. So he can run away and then try to heal up. So he'll survive a little bit longer. That's really cool. But this -5 ability, I am absolutely crazy about. There's no real way to boost up to it, but I really like it. If the game goes on long enough, he survives. He has free, turn him to click 1. He gets power cosmic, can't be healed, and can activate each of his plot point abilities once per turn for +0 plot points. And when he's KO'd, you lose. So when the game goes on long and you've whittled down their pieces, you can bring Infamous Iron Man all the way up to his starting click and then just go and wreck him with all of the abilities. You also have your Sicarian Iron Man in there as backup. It's very good. I really like that thing. I haven't gotten to play it in practice yet and to do that ability, but I really enjoy it. If we look at his dial here, so he's got 7 clicks of life, pretty good. First 2 he's got running shot, 11, 11, 18-4, 10, 11, 18-4, which are effectively the same. And then he goes down to an 8 sidestep and then keeps that 11 for a while and then goes to 10. So even when he's not hitting hard, he's still hitting very well. 4 damage on his top is really cool, goes down for 4. And you're just gonna be using him to ping people off in the background. I really like Infamous Iron Man. This is a really cool piece, a really cool sculpt. Sticking with our Dr. Doom theme, we have Demon in an Armor. This is Dr. Doom, but it's Tony Stark. Kinda. I really like this piece. It's a chase that I pulled out of our sealed series that just wrapped up. I played it a couple times. He has this cool trait. I am Victor Von Doom, and Dr. Doom is an honorable man. When a friendly character within range is attacked, the attacker cannot positively modify or replace their attack value. What does this mean? Keep everybody within 6 of the Demon in Armor, and they can't increase their attacks. Meaning they can't perplex or run in, they can't do any of their replacement abilities. If you come up against another Sicarian Iron Man, his attack is 10. You're gonna be upped on your defense from your guys. Our guys have good defenses. They're 18s kind of across the board. So this is just a really cool like lockdown piece. He also has defend invulnerability and he can reduce penetrating damage. So he's gonna be a really hard piece to get off the board. He is entirely utility. I really like his dial. Top 2 clicks, sidestep, 10 movement, meaning he's getting everybody in there, and you can get him into position where you have that 36 square kill box, and you just play around Demon in Armor, keep him in defense. It's really nice. The 18 with defend means that on our Doombot and our Bendy Iron Man, we can up their defenses too, which is cool. He's got outwit and then later probability control. He's gonna stick around for a while, and he's just your good negator. I really like this piece. And then we go into NCAP and TK. TK is huge with Sicarian Iron Man because you can put him across the map in a turn, which is great. And because we do have both of these guys who are main attackers, you can bring either one of them in and just kind of wreck house. He also has the Minions of Doom team ability, so we have a little bit of synergy with our little Von Doom package that we are playing. Next up, we have Bendy Iron Man, aka Mr. Fantastic, Reed Richards in an Iron Man suit. His rally dice is amazing. We are only playing him at 30 points. The entire reason we are playing him is as a lockdown utility piece. Rally dice on all attack rolls, including yours. He has plasticity, remove a rally die, and choose an opposing friendly character within range and line of fire. If you do until your next turn, the chosen character gains immobile. He's got a range of 3. Not very big, but we do have TK. He does fly. So you can bring him in lock somebody down and then pull him out with the Demon in Armor, with the infamous Iron Man. We just grab him, we pull him back. He's not gonna get into damage. He also has a trait. When he is given a move action after resolutions, you remove all non-debris terrain markers within range. Meaning, if somebody barriers, we can clear that out. If somebody makes water for some reason, we can clear that out. If we need to get to your Thanos, we're gonna get to your Thanos. Because it's just after moving, he has sidestep. So you can carry him in and then sidestep him and then clear out whatever terrain. On the 30-point line, he does start with his Quake Giant Reach 3, which is just really good because we can hit multiple pieces. A 10 attack is a good number. He's got Outwit, so we can use him to negate as well. So this is now 3 Outwits that we have access to, and that's not all the Outwits we have. We're gonna punch him really hard. I really like this piece. Very good utility. I haven't had a chance to play him on his top dial yet, but I do like the 30 points getting him in there. It's super good. Also really love this sculpt. I'm a big fan of everybody on this team. Their sculpts are pretty great. His main purpose is just to outwit, just to clear terrain and lock down our opponent's pieces. If we can hold somebody in a place that they don't want to be, if somebody gets in and engages our Demon in Armor and they don't want to be there because our Iron Man can now get to him, we're going to lock that piece in and we're going to beat it up. He's going to have to come and help support this piece, and we're going to take every advantage of that we possibly can. Our final actual person in a suit is Riri Williams' Ironheart. This is a very cool utility piece. She's also very low points and helps me fill it out with more than just a Doombot. So she has her Armor is Falling Apart on Me trait. She begins the game with a broken armor token. When she is dealt damage, instead roll a d6 that can't be rerolled, and if the result is equal to or less than the number of broken armor tokens, she's KO'd. If not, you turn her to that click and you give her another broken armor token, which is really cool. Theoretically, Magical Christmas Land, you roll a 2, a 3, a 4, a 5, a 6, and then you never break, and you last forever. You're only taking 1 damage at a time. That's our goal. Now, it's probably not happening, but it's really cool. So on her top dial, we've got Sidestep and we've got Outwit. So we have another counter piece. We're gonna negate all your abilities. You're not gonna get to do anything. We are lacking a little bit in probability control, which is very unfortunate for top pieces, but that's fine because we do have our team prob. We are an armor team. When you get down, she's got Earthbound Neutralize on probability control on that, and then she goes to Perplex. She is just a utility piece. She's gonna run around the map, make her pieces a little bit better. She's only 25 points, so KOing her doesn't really matter much to us. It's not like they're gonna get a lot of points. She can also be used as a distraction piece.